guys, I'm here today with a very quick video showing how I made a birthday card with the Boy Collection Birthday Wishes from Echo Park. I'm going to use that 4x6 Project Life type card and very quickly alter it for the birthday card. Our son had a party to go to in about an hour and a half, so I didn't really have time to run out and buy one, so this was perfect. What I'm doing is trimming down the card just a little bit. I wanted to put a strip at the top and the bottom, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't cutting off too much so that my strips, would still cover. It's also too long for my card base, so I do trim that up several times to make it fit perfectly. The strips that I am using are branding strips. When I put this collection in my page protectors so that it wouldn't get bent, I cut off the branding strips and then cut the little pieces out of them. So you'll see I'm going to use them on the top and the bottom. And I do fiddle around just for a minute or two on which branding strips I liked the best. My first thought was the dark ones, but I never like to always take the first one. I liked that orange one because it says party on it, but it was just too light. So if the orange was too light, I knew the green would be as well. The red does look nice, but I couldn't really tell that they were stars back there. So I do end up going with my first choice. It was nice to be able to use these so that I didn't have to cut into a piece of paper. I am using my best glue ever to put these down because I don't have to use very much and I can get a precise application with my no clog glue tip. So I stick these down and let them dry for a little bit before I cut off the excess. That way they're adhered right down to the end. So that's how it's going to look when I'm done. Again, I trim up those edges. I end up trimming them just a little bit too much, but you can't really tell. So now what I do is I'm going to ink the edges. I pull out a whole bunch of inks that I have because I wasn't sure if I was going to go for blue or what. I end up going with orange. You can see me kind of tap my fingers thinking what color I'm going to go with. And that is from Colorbox. I don't know what the exact name of the color is off the top of my head. But I tried on a piece of scrap paper first. That way if it was too dark, if it was more like a pumpkin spice, I wouldn't have wrecked the edges of my card. So I go around giving that some color. Again, this is really quick. This is sped up 2 times. The whole card, start to finish, took me about 15 minutes. So you'll see I missed a spot of glue there. Just go back and attach it. So what I end up doing is I take first I drop my glue, then I take the sticker of the party hat and I'm going to put that over the party hat on the card to give it some dimension. I use my Perfect Crafting pouch to take the sticky off the back because you see how little effort that took versus the other product that I have to apply it 3 or 4 times. So since I'm using the Project Life card, I do want to embellish it just a little bit. Again, I use that party hat, and I do try to use some of the dots or asterisk type things to cover the ones on the card up, but they are too large. So I go a different route. I attach down my card because now I'm going to take my glossy accents, and there are little dots on the card. I can't tell while I'm recording this if you can see them, but you will definitely see them in the close-ups at the end. And I'm going to do some of those dots in the glossy accent so they're just glossy and a little bit dimensional. And then I'm going to do some of the others in stickles, which you'll see. I love my stickles holding tool. I don't even know what it's called. I found it at a local scrap convention, and it holds them upside down so they're all ready to go. I'm deciding which one to use. I think I end up with Stardust, and I'm going to do some of the dots in that. Then I also decide, after I get some of those down, that I want to do something also with that other party hat. So I use the glossy accents on the orange part of the hat, and then I grab my Christmas red for the pom-pom and do the Christmas red stickles. So you'll see I also have my no-clog writing cap on the top of that glossy accents, and I love it because I can put it in just the right place. I do use it fairly frequently just to add a little something something to my projects. So this only took about an hour to dry, and we were off to our party. Quick, easy, and used supplies I had. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up and if you subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye!